am I looking at? This was kind of predictable after the grand rage bait of the next arc, man. But still, I'm not able to digest that after 8 freaking years, we are finally seeing Emu. Like, damn, bro, like, this shit's going to end within the next 3 years. There is just so much casual details tossed around in this chapter, which needs their own explanation. I personally feel after seeing Emu and reading the whole description of the god of the world, he's a glass cannon. And what I mean by that is that he's busted, but he's weak because he has like a timer set on his head. I feel that way. If you look at the stack of abilities Emu has shown, this is not a normal stack of any villain. Alright, this kind of overthrows even All for One and Kaguya, I feel. This man has a grimoire that spawns random crap at his will. He can demonify people. He's probably Lunarian, a race with the most endurance and invincibility. He's also some kind of demonic race, I feel like, because of the horns. He can demonify the environment. This is just like Big Mom but on steroids. He can paralyze you, and if that wasn't enough, Conqueror Saki. And if that wasn't enough, dude's power is the devil fruit. Man is like the originator of this gimmick. And out of everything, the devil fruit is what intrigued me the most. Because what I personally think, like this is just my theory, alright, I'm not the person who writes the manga. There is a chance that Emu is not the devil itself. Because I think Emu is the result of what would have happened if Adam ate the forbidden fruit instead of Eve. Because there's just too much evidence, alright. He's hunting Lily, Vivi, who's like somewhat related to Lily, who could be the Eve. He lives in like a garden, just like Eden Garden. He's the leader of the world. But yeah, that's just a theory, alright. I can stretch it later if needed, but not now. But the reason I said he's a glass cannon, because though he is a heavy hitter, essentially all the One Piece villains like fused into one person, he's bleeding. He, after having to come out of his false body or cocoon, I would say, which we were seeing all this time, into his real one, made him cough blood. As if he's like a weakened All Might. So it goes to show that this man isn't invincible. In fact, every Gorosei was just trying to hold him back for not going, as if they knew that Emu might harm himself in the process. And one thing to note is that Emu is smart. He's not dumb as fuck. Alright, he figured out the decade-old trap laid by everyone and knew that this isn't coincidence anymore. While the elders are like, meh, maybe there's just another conspiracy. I don't know how Luffy is going to stand up against this, but most likely Straw Hats are going to take an L. Like, it's just important to kill someone off every arc. We haven't had any person in this one, and I feel like Emu is gonna do the same thing. He descends down, he does some mass massacre, and then his time runs out and he just leaves Elbaf. We can expect some crazy stuff here because after all, this is the final villain. They need to show the scale of his power. And also what got me more intrigued is that Emu has his own theme song, just like Luffy. Like the drums of oppression is canon. And in the anime, it would just be so beautiful to watch this because Luffy is gaining his strength back and he'll go in Gear 5 for sure. So we'll have the drums of liberation and drums of operation like beating at the same time. Also, one thing I noticed was that he also looked very much like Robin in her demon form. Like, I wouldn't mind him being her dad in some way because she's called the devil's child and it makes sense now. I just can't prove it, okay? Right now, I have no, furthermore evidence. Aside from that, we barely got any info. He's wearing a belt which looks like he stole from rocks. There's an abyss mark on his cape and he's sitting on the top of the pyramid just like the Eye of Illuminati. And we wait another week for a new chapter. Like, why bro? Why does this author likes to edge us? Also, yeah, I wanted to just point out, I like how Emu just casually mentions that Blackbeard is the second coming of Davy Jones. Like, what the it was something we were speculating and it was a headcanon, but to get that confirmed in a chapter, like something like that, which needs its own chapter and it has to be the main course, it got served as an appetizer. Just so that they can hype the villain. So yeah, you guys do let me know your thoughts on this. If you're new to this channel, do subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.